numpy dot enumerate, nd enumerate. Already you know enumerate in my class. And once you know enumerate in my class, nd enumerate is dead easy. Okay. So iter, iter is also one function, iterative process. That also I said in my class. Though the Python totally completed from my classes, there is a function called iter, converting iterable object into iterator object. For that we use it. That I'm going to use it in this way. Of course, you need not know about iter and anything. I am only whole and soul for you to make you to understand. Totally, how many ways are there? 3 ways are there. By using loops, one more by using nd iter, one more by using nd enumerator. So first we will start with by using loops. So do you know the meaning of loops already? All of you? Do you know the meaning of loops? Right. So now I'm going to use it. Half of the people are not opening their mouth. No, loops means if you say yes, you may ask some questions or something like that you are feeling. Oh, loops. Good. So may I know, can you raise your hands, those who knows loops once in Python? So nobody. So feeling some uncomfortable. Interviewer will ask you, do you know loops? What do you say? Yes. I will ask you, raise the hand. Will you raise that time? Hmm? Will you raise? Now why you are not raising here? Because I'll ask complicated questions. Okay. So I'll move to the further by using loops. I'll go to it. Let's go to the Jupyter notebook. Okay, students, online students, you are good students. You raised your hands. I'll move to the further. Now I'll move to the further. So here, launching this, go to the place, using loops, new Jupyter notebook. So let's start nd array object iteration by using loops, import numpy as np. So as np, I'm not talking about any loops. I'm directly using the loops because already you know loops in Python. Okay. A is equal to np dot array of, now I'm writing here something like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. I'm taking like this and I'm going to print content of a, be careful. Now I'm going to print of a and the dim of a. What is the dim of a? 1D is equal to a dot what? Nd. A dot nd. So you are getting that 1D. It is just like a normal for loop only. Use it. Come on, speed up by using by using what? For loop. For loop I am using. Start. For value in where? A. For value in A. A is called what? Iterable object. Nd array object. I am using it. And how for loop works? Already we learned it. Print of what? Value. Print of value, which is going to display the values one by one. Nothing is difficult over there. This is for what now? 1D. This is for 1D. Very good. Nice. Next, I'm going for using while loop also. Same thing, I'm using while loop. My student virtually got a question. How do you retrieve the elements of 3D using while loop? How do you retrieve the elements of 3D? 3D with a while loop. One by one, I want to retrieve it. Okay. So I'm going to show you for the ultimate thing is what? 3D, 4D, 5D with what? Looping. That is the intelligent based questions will be coming. So there I'm going to write it using what loop now? While loop. I clearly said that how to use loops in the class. I clearly said how to use the loops in the class. This is the content of it. And the when while loop is coming, 3 points you need to remember. One is called what? Initialization. One is called a conditional part. One more is called updation part. You must know about it. And you already know that because of this management, memory management of it. The values are available 10, 20, so on up to 90. The values are starting from 0 to going on coming here. The values are going on coming. All the values are available from 10, 20 up to what? 90. The values are coming 0, 1, 2, so on up to last one is called 9 or not. So how do you start with? From 0 onwards, I need to start, which is very simple. I is equal to what? 0, which is called initialization part. While I less than ln of a, print of what? A of I, and I plus equal to 1. I plus equal to 1. This is called shorthand operator, and the values are printed. It's quite easy. It's quite natural, very simple also. That is 1D. Are you following me? Right. Let us go to this one. Same thing with what? 2D. 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 Still this entire thing with loops only I'm talking. So loops is for intelligence purpose where interviewer is asking that you need to take care. Now I'm going to write it what reshape of, come on faster, reshape of 3 comma 3, content of A, dim of A. So I'm going to get it 3 by 3. Be careful now. Be careful now. I'm going to take up, I'm asking you with the for loop, with the for loop. So now students, this contains how many rows? Come on. Good. Now, 3 rows are there. First, you need to get 0th row or not. First row. What is this now? For displaying this 0, 1, 2, 3, I need to go for what? 1 for loop. And for 0th row, what is available? 0th column, first column, second column, first column. Under 0th row, what is there? 0th column, first column, second column. Under first row, 0th column, first column, second column. Under second row, 0th column, first column, second column. This will be done by what? One for loop. This will be done by what? Another for loop. Another for loop. Did you understand this? Come on. How do you write it? Quickly. For generally, for I will first question I want to ask you, one small question I want to test you, how serious about your studies. What is the LEN of A? Come on. Come on. 9 or 3? 3. See that? 3. This is called what? Sublist. Inner list. Inner list of what? Outer list. Generally, students will think that it is a 9. It is called what? 3. Why? This is something like what? This is something like what? 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. This is called what? 40, 50, 60. 40, 50, 60. Next is called what? 70, 80, 90. 90. How many elements are there here? LST if I take it. Come on. 3. First one, second one, third one. Right? Not 9 students. Take care. Come on now. For 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 row in where A. What will come? Rows will come. Let me print that first. What is that? Row. What are printed? Rows are printed. In that row, what are available? Right. Come on, fast. What is that? For column in where? Row. For column in row. What is the first thing is coming? First row is coming or not? That row. That means these elements. What is the value coming first time? 10. Next, what is the value? 20. Next, with that one row is over. It go to the top of loop for getting the next row or not? Yes, you know how inner loops and outer loops will execute, which I used to say very clearly in the class. There I am writing column, column. See the values are here. Is it printed one by one or not? This is called how do you retrieve the values from one by one? This deals with what? Rows. This deals with what? So outer loop deals with rows. Inner loop deals with right done. This is for 2D. Are you following me? Good. Now I'm going to enter into this is called retrieving the data from which loop? One. So by using which loop? For loop of 2D. This is for 2D. So I'm writing 2D. Now the difficulty will start to you. Now the difficulty will start. Same thing I'm going to use it by using which loop? While loop. While loop. I'm going to use it 2D. 2D I'm going to talk. 2D I'm going to talk. Same content I'm taking. If you want, you can print once. If you want, you can print once. This A you can print once and you can observe it. Start. Now start here. First, what I need to do? Here you need to. Once again, as I said to you, this is called what? 0, 1, 2. So I need to start with what? R is equal to what? 0. R is equal to 0. So I'm dealing with the rows. So how do you write it? While, come on, R less than ln of A. Ln of A. You know? Then what I will do? Print of A of R. A of R. What it will print? Rows will be printed. This rows will be printed. Rows will be just experimented. There is no hurry at all. Just experiment it. Writing. Come on. R is equal to 0. While while R less than ln of A. Ln of A. Print of what? R. A of R. A of R. So it is going to give you what? A of what? R. I need to write R is equal to what? R plus 1. So that R is equal to. So here what happens? R less than ln of. So it is going on printing. So better cancel it. So take care now. We want to start with R is equal to what? 0. While R less than ln of A. Ln of A. First of all, anytime students cross check and then do the things. Ln of A. First you try to take ln of A. Why this is giving ln of A so much of time? Hmm? Close the Jupyter notebook and open up. So 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 go to this place and next try to take up this data. Try to take up this data. That point you just don't worry about it. You try to take care about this. So go to this place. Take this. Take this code and print off this. Now go to this LN of A. What is the answer now? 3. Start here. R is equal to 0. While of what? R less than what? LN of A. LN of A. Print of what? A of R. A of R. And R is equal to R plus 1. So it is going to print something like this. Same thing I did previously also. Done. Are you following me? Now, after that, students, next what I need to do. So that means outer while loop deals with what? Rows. Next, I need to take one more column related or not? How do you take column related? C is equal to what? 0. C is equal to 0. 1 minute. C is equal to 0. That means here 0, 1, 2. What I should take it? I have to take the length of the row or not? Length of the row of anything is also okay. No problem. Right or not? Whether it is A of 0 or A of 1 or A of 2, whatever it is okay. Right or not? Come on now. While, come on, start with C less than ln of A of 0 or A of R, no problem. A of R also no problem. Even if I write A of 0 also no problem. Why? A of 0, A of 1, A of 2 will contain what? Same only. I think you are following me. Right, no issue. Now I am writing what, print of A of R comma C. R comma C. Are you able to follow? Start, students. A of what? R comma C. Now I will write C is equal to what? C plus 1. Take a small example. Start, students. All of you want small tracing, I will show. 0th row, first row, second row. 0th column, first column, second column. What is the value of R? 0. Take care, students. Other batch students, please take care. 0 less than what? LN of A. How many? 3. C is equal to what? 0. Okay. C less than what? 0 less than what? A of R. That is called 3. Because the 3 by 3 matrix. A of what? 0 comma 0. What is the A of 0 comma 0? 10. 10. 10. C is equal to C plus 1. C is equal to C plus 1. 1. That is nothing but a column is incremented. Column is incremented. So it will go to this inner while loop or not? What is the value of C? 1. 1 less than what? 3. 2. 2 only. Come on. A of what? A of what? 0 comma 1. 0 comma 1 means what? This 20. 20. C is equal to C plus 1. Come on. 2. 2 less than 3. 2. A of what is again here? 0 comma 2. What is the 0 comma 2? 30. 30. C is equal to C plus 1. 3. 3 less than 3. False. That means for 0th row, all columns over. That will, when it goes to this place, it is a false or not? False means it is coming out of which loop? Inner while loop. In the else part, I am writing what? Students. The else part, I will write it. R is equal to what? R plus 1. Why R is equal to R plus 1? It has to come to next row. It has to come to next row. Are you getting me? Right. Now that shows the result. So what is this now? While loop. So here I will write it, close the bracket. One more bracket, I will close it. Now, are you able to understand now? This, if you want to see any such type of spacing or something you want to give it, some small line like this, you can give it. Some small line like this, you can give it. So here, what happens? So here, after this LC is over, you need to write. After this LC is completed, you write it. After this LC is completed, you try to write it. Are you following me? First row elements, second row elements, third row elements in the form of one by one we are retrieving it. This is called little intelligent. Writing for loop related is very easy. Writing for loop related is very easy. How you written it? For row in A, for row, column in A, all these things is easy. Are you able to follow? Right. Online students, I hope you are comfortable with this. Let us go to the further now, students. Let us go to the further. Here I am going to take up another kind of array. Which array I am taking? 3D. 3D I am going to take it. Shall I take it? Yes. R is equal to NP dot or A is equal to 3D. A is equal to NP dot array of something like you take it range of something like 5 comma 100 10 comma 10 comma 100 comma 5 10 comma 5 comma 100 dot what? Reshape of 2 comma 3 comma 3. Is it? So here, close this now. Range of, close this now. Go to this place. Print of what? A. Print of this A. I think it is good matching. Here I will write it content of A. Content of A. Dim of A. Content of A. Dim of A. What is this dimension? What is the dimension? 3. 3. Start. What is this now? Okay, 0, 1 is okay. What is that now? Matrix number. What is this now? 0th row, first row, second row. 0th column, first column, this one. So for matrix number 0, and this is 1. For 0th matrix, what is the row? 0. For the 0, what are the columns? 0, 1, 2. For the first matrix number, what is the matrix number? For matrix number 1, what is the row? Come on. 0. And here for the 0th matrix, what is the row again? 1. What are the columns? 0, 1, 2. For the 0th matrix, what is the row? For this, what is again? 0, 1, 2. For this also 0, 1, 2 rows or not? For this also columns will be there or not? like this. This is called one loop. This is called another loop. This is called another loop. How many loops? Three loops because it is a 3D. One loop, one for loop, 2D, two loops, 3D. So instead of remembering that, understand the subject. Okay. Shall we write the code? With the for loop, you tell me. So simple. Start. For, come on, X, matrix number. So I will write it. Matrix. Matrix. In where? A. Print the matrices first. So matrix. You print matrix. So here, whether the matrices are printed or not? Yes. So, student, can you explain this 3D loop? 3D loop is simple. Explained that only now. That only I explained. So come to the point of it. Next, this one I need to go for what? Come on. In that matrix, I need to get what? Rows. Come on, fast. For row in matrix. For row in where? Matrix. Print the row. Check one row. So see the rows. If the rows are printed or not. That rows I will print what again? Yes, tell me. For column in where? Row. For column in row. Come on now. Print of what? Column. Beautiful. This is printed. Are you following me? If you want to print column related kind of things, if you want, any kind of line, if you want, you can say like this. So this is the one, this is the one, this is called first related matrix, this is called second related matrix. Even you want to subject to the matrix separation, subject to the matrix separation, you can write like this. So this is called first matrix related columns. This is called second matrix related columns. Okay, now easy or difficult now? Easy. Similarly to that, I want to go for using, this is very easy, nothing is difficult. First deals with what? Matrix number. Second deals with what? Row of each matrix. Third one deals with what? Column of each matrix. Column of each matrix. Using while loop I want to do. Using while loop. This is by using for loop is simple. Using for loop I will go for it. Using while loop I will go for it. This is important. This is what my student got it. So by using while loop. By using while loop. So coming to the point of it. So coming to this. Bhumi, sir, I'm in fifth semester. Just my fourth semester result declared. I got 7.52 SGPA. Okay, mom. Congratulations. So Bhumi, give a party for all the students. So how many students will count it once? Today Friday now. Some students maybe went to underground. 569 are there. Actually 599 people must be there. These days students are attending only Friday, Tuesday to Thursday only they will attend. Monday they will take rest. Sunday they will enjoy. Monday rest. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday planning for tomorrow's underground. Like that. So, okay, ma Bhumi. Okay, no problem. You are in MP. Okay, mom. Anyhow, congratulations. Take care. So, see, my dear students, it is my kind advice in my class. This kind of movie names by keeping, I dislike to see that movie names. Just I hate them to see the movie names. You are hero by yourself. By seeing those illiterate movies, what you will do? You are hero by yourself. You know Python coding, Numpy, pandas, everything you know. Those people don't know anything and keeping colors to their face and dancing in front of you. Use something, my dear student. Please come to the point. Vemnath, be a professional. Okay. So let us move to that. So, oh, yes. Om. That's correct. So, see, I already suggested to you already once in my class. If somebody says some movie names, they are all actors. They are surviving for their purpose. Don't watch that. That money what you are spending on that movie, money will go to one or two persons. That money you give to some poor deserving people outside. There are a lot of people who are there on the roadside, doesn't have the food. You give that money to them, they will eat one day successfully. Why you want to spend the money on that movie part? Correct? So don't do that. This is my advice. Things. Please take care and move to the further. And don't watch the movies. I never watch that faces of that movies also. I never see. If I see, I will get irritation first. But they don't know Python coding. They don't know while loop, for loop. They don't know anything. And you are watching them. And you will maintain the cutting of those guys like umbrella cuttings. Anybody is having that umbrella. So don't do that, students. Don't divert my class. Come to the point. By using what? Okay. So Bhumi. So so okay. Right. Students. So so coming to the point of it. So come to the point of it. Now you see, everyone private చేయమని చెప్పినా కదా, ఎన్ని డేస్ నుంచి చెప్పాలి అట్లనే సేమ్ థింగ్. So come to the point of it. Now I'm going to use by using what now? Yes. Start here. I'll go for what now? Start. I will go for what? Matrix number. So here matrix number. Next is called what? Row number. And next is what? Column number. I'll write one while loop for matrix number. I'll write one while loop for what? Row number. I'll write one more loop for what? Column number. Come on, plan it by yourself. M is equal to 0 while M less than what? Ln of what? A. Okay. If you print out students, M of what? A of what? M. If I write A of M, if I write A of M is equal to what? M plus 1. So it is going to print all the matrices or not? Yes. But my intention is not to print that M related kind of thing. Now I want to go for what? Row. Come on, start with. R is equal to 0. Good. Come on. While. Nice. R less than ln of A of M. Super. Of what? M. Come to the point of it. Print of what? A of what? Come on. M comma R. M comma R. M comma R. What do you do there? R is equal to what? R plus 1. And you will do what? Else. Else. I will write it here. Go to this place. R is equal to, sorry, M is equal to M plus 1. M plus 1. So see that also giving the row by row is coming. Now I need to go for the column values also or not? Start. Come on. C is equal to what again? 0. Come on, good. While C less than ln of A of M comma R. M comma R. Good. So here I'll write, come on, start. Print of A of M comma R comma C. M comma R comma C. Come on. C is equal to C plus 1. Okay. Else, what I'll do? So if you want, you can print one line to print the values like this. R is equal to now, C is equal to now. R is equal to what? R plus 1. Come to another inner while loop else. Now this is going to come. This is going to give you the matrix separation. Matrix separation I'm going to. What I should write it? M is equal to M plus 1. That's all. Are you following me? That's all. So we are going to get it. We are going to get it. Those elements are coming like this. Of course, I'm getting this values. I'm getting those values here. Anywhere else it is, this I need to remove or not? Remove that. Because for testing purpose, I was written that. That's why that is coming. So is it coming or not, students? This is for first matrix related element separated by another matrix. We are getting the data like this. This is called 3D. 4D also, cluster ID. So how many loops? 4 while loops. So you understand the significance of the loops. Understand? So writing loops is difficult or easy now? Easy. But there is a person who don't know, for example, loops, for example, assume that person is expecting readily available concept called what? ND iter. ND iter. And one more is called what? Enumerate. A person who don't know about the loops. That's why Numpy is giving direct point for you. Direct solution is given for you. That's why learning NumPy pandas is called what? High-end things in data science level. There you need not to know about this. But if you know that, you can understand internally how they are working. So coding is always blessings for us. So I'll go for what now? By using NDater. So no doubt in that, person who is not good at programming, definitely there will be some struggling in the logic to understand. And that's why easy to understand, much comfortability will go for what? Second approach is called NDater. Spell out. Right. Now I'm going to introduce NDater. Same thing. Let us carry the same data now. I will get my data once again. This part I will get it. This part I will get it. By using which concept I am taking? NDater. NDater. Data is taken up. First you take normally. So no reshaping mechanism. Normal only I want to take it. This is my data. I want to print using loops you printed, using while loop, all these things 1D, 2D, with all the things you have done it. Now I'm going to use it with the ND. So by using numpy dot what? NDater, NDater. So the syntax is students for variable name in numpy dot NDater. The stands for what? N dimensional. ND stands for N dimensional. There I will pass. ND array object I will pass. ND array object I will pass. There I will write what you know. Some block of statements I will write it. Some block of statements I will write, of course. Here I am writing some block of statements. There I am writing block of statements. What are the operations you are doing it? What is the syntax? Start. For value in numpy dot NDater of what? A. So print that value. How it works? Like how normal for loop works. It takes the for loop will take each value of NDater and get it into where? Well, NDater will supply the each and every value of A to who? Well, so it is going to print the value numpy. So NP I will write it. Full name I wrote. No, I gave a shortcut, right? NP. So is it the data coming or not? Using normal for loop, it is complicated. But NDater is going to be little better to the people who don't know the much logic awareness. Are you getting me? This is called what? 1D. So 1D by using 1D by using NDater function. NDater function. Next, I'm going to use it what? 2D by using NDater. 2D by using NDater. So I'm going to take up, go to the place. Here I'm writing. Be careful. Now I'm writing dot what? Reshape of 3 comma 3. 3 comma 3. As usual, same thing. What happens here? Okay. Done the data. Now I want to print this. How it is going to work? Same thing. I will get it by using what? NDater. So 2D by using NDater. Value NDater of what? A. So this A is going to be which dimension? So what will be coming across? That is an important here. See carefully, students. It is going to give you what? Even though you are passing the data, you are getting asked is that values are coming or not? How we written for loops, you tell me? Outer for loop, inner for loop, so much of story. If it is while loop, row, column, initializing, updation, so much complicated. But this will give you directly what? The elements. So what it will do internally when it is 2D? It will flatten the list. It will flatten the list first. Flattening means what? This 2D will become what? 1D internally converted. It supply the value one by one. It supply the value one by one. Online students, I hope you are following me. Are you getting me, students? Let us go to the 3D. 3D I will take it. 3D I will take it. So let us go to the 3D, students. So I'm going to take up 3D here. So go to what now? I will add some more things. I will take that logic now. I took it that range of what 10 comma 100, 10 comma 100 comma 5 of what now 2 comma 3 comma 3. Into the data, into the data. Here you close it, you close it. So you do this now. Got it. What is the dimension? 3. Now I want to print this data. Start. What is this processing here? 2D. Now I'm going to use it what? 3D. Start here 3D. How simple it is. 3D. Same. I paused it. It is going to print the elements, all the elements. Earlier I used to write how many loops? 3 loops. One outer for loop, one inner for loop, one more is innermost for loop. That's a very complicated. Is it called a simple way to write or not? So industry need what? Okay. For joining in the company, they will test your intelligence. But once you get it into the industry, you need to go for what? Simplest and shortest and then fastest you need to use it. That is called what? ND iter. How do you retrieve the data from ND objects? By using one of the approaches called ND iter. Clear? Yes. Now I will go to one more now. What is the next one? ND enumerate. ND enumerate I am going to discuss. By using loops, it is easy but little complicated. ND iter is dead easy. And you have seen all the 1D, 2D and 3D also you have seen. Now we are going to use what? Enumerate we are going to use it. Let's start the discussion now. ND enumerate I am going to discuss. Carry out the same thing. Syntax I'm going to use it, students. There I'm going to take up. First of all, what do you mean by enumerate? You need to know. So for the people who are not listen about enumerate, for 2 minutes I want to tell you, then I will move to further. Enumerate. ND dot enumerate. The syntax is what you know. ND enumerate. Enumerate of ND array object block of statements that is natural. Here I will write it. Here I will write it. Index comma variable name. Variable name 1 I will write it. Variable name 1 comma variable name 2 I will write it. Let me go to one small explanation I want to give you. Go to the Python environment. Go to the Python environment once. Of people who did not listen about enumeration in earlier. For them, I am just talking about it. S is equal to students, Mississippi, Mississippi. This is a general example I used to give you. This is a good example in understanding enumeration. If I say yes dot what? Index of I, yes dot index of I, it will give you what index? First index function always gives you what? First occurrence I only. It won't give you what? Other elements indices. Other elements indices will not be coming. I used to tell you in the regular classes of Python. So that will give you the first occurrence index that is called 1. But what about the other indices I want? Other indices I want of I only. That time there is no other approach for you except what? Enumerate. So how you can plan it out for enumerate? Any iterable object, not only that, you take it LST is equal to 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 10, 30, 10, 40, 50. For example, in LST dot index also, there is a function name called index of what? 10. It will give you what? 0th index only. But there are other 10s are also there. How to find the other repeated element, same element index? Find the number of Find the occurrence of duplicate element indices. That's a regularly asking question. So that time how to find out? The solution is what? Enumerate. So I'm going to use the enumerate. So the moment when you write enumerate, you see it is a basic function in the Python level, general function. Enumerate of, if I write yes, if I write yes, do you know what is happening here? If I write yes, this will be taken up. Enumerate function will take up. Enumeration means what? Counting, generally. Counting process. In that, it will prepare one table of values, students. One table of values will be prepared. What the table of values are going to contain? There are two entries will be there. One is called index. One is called index will be prepared. One is called the value which is occurring, it will print. It will print the all the elements of S with indices. So what is the zeroth index? What is present? M. M. With the first index, what is present? I. Next with the second index, what is present? S is present. With the third one, what is present? Again, it is going to present S. With the fourth index, what is present? I. With the fifth, what is present? Yes. With the sixth, what is present? Yes. With the seven, what is present? I. With the eight, what is present? P. With the eight, ninth, what is present? Another P. With the tenth, what is present? I. So this is the table enumerate will prepare. So I will write one for loop. For. So I will take the for will take the first entry. The first entry will be taken. Index and then what? Value. So enumerate will supply two values at a time. One is called index, comma what? Value. So I will print both of them. I comma V I will print. So that this 0 and M will print. Next time this 0 and I will print. Next time 2 and S will print. Like that all the elements will be printed one by one. Are you following? So value, index value will go on printing. Dear students, you follow me. For IND, comma what? Value. You take any variable 1, variable 2. Variable 1 is called index, variable 2 is called value. In where, enumerate, enumerate of, yes, you write it. Yes, this already I taught to you in my regular classes. Just for others, I'm taking up. So IND, comma, I will write with that. Here, I'll write like this. Dot format of IND, comma, value. In yesterday or day before yesterday, one student was, two to three students came and asked, what is this meaning? They asked. It's very difficult to understand at this stage to this one. Format also not able to understand. How they cannot continue for a long time about this NumPy pandas. So first Python subject must be known. So see this now. It is going to print what? All zero values, all indices are coming here, and all the values are coming around. Now I want to find out what? Letter I, indices I want. Letter I is present here, I is present here, I is present 7, and I is present at 10. So for that, how do you write it? Index. There you are writing. Condition you are writing. If value double equal to what? I. If value double equal to I, you are printing that kind of answer. So this is going to print it. So I is present in where? 1, 4, 7, 10. If you want to print the letter called S you are printing. If you want S related indices, you will be getting it. Are you able to follow? Like that, you can take the list also, student. List also you can take it. Enumerate of what I can take, mom? LST, LST. You print that IND and value. So you are getting that IND and value. You say this same thing. You say the same thing here. There I will write it. There I will write it. One for loop I will write written. If what is the value double equal to what? 10, you write it. And say this sentence here and see this now. The value 10 is available at these many number of indices. Very, very important this function is. So these kind of things available in where? ND array, just by adding the word called what? ND and what function? Enumerate. That's why I used to cover in Python only to feel the NumPy pandas is dead easy purpose. I used to cover all these things in the Python level only. When I come to today, just one refreshment. ND enumerate. What is that ND enumerate? 1D enumerate, 2D enumerate, 3D enumerate, 4D enumerate. Whatever it might be the enumeration, it will be coming out of it. Now I'm going to enter into this place. Now I'm going to take a variable 1, comma variable 2 in numpy dot what? ND enumerate of ND array object. There also it will give you what? Index plus what? Value will be coming. So let us try to apply the logic now. So take up the things now. 3D with this concept is done. Let us go to this place now. take the first one that I'm going to take up. This data you take it. So I'm going to show this now. So here written, come on, by using what now? ND enumerate. By using ND enumerate, apply. Start for index comma what value in NP dot ND enumerate. Enumerate. Sir, what is the significance of this A? It will give you what? Index plus value will be coming. Okay. Print of what I am doing. Same thing I will write it. Something like this. I'll write it. Dot format of what? Index comma what? Value. Index comma value. So what is this now? Capital V. Capital V. Capital. Okay. So take care. I think you are following me. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are all called what? Always keep in mind when the enumerate is giving the index in the form of what? Tuple. In the form of tuple. 0, comma, 1, comma. These are all called a tuple. Tuple nature this is. When you go to the Python environment, A is equal to 1, comma. 1, comma, generally people will think it is an error, but it is called tuple. So it is not an error. A comma type of A, which is called what? Tuple. So you can write like this also 1 comma, that is also called a tuple only. When you write A is equal to some 20, which is of which type? Int type that is not a tuple type. So these parts already you learned in the Python level. So this is called what here? 1D. 1D. 1D enumerate. What is the difference between iter, ND, iter and ND enumerate? ND iter will give you only the values. ND enumerate will give you the indices also. That will be full length answer will be coming from ND enumerate. Getting? Right. Go to the 2D. Go to the 2D. I'm going to take 2D. So take this 2D once again and then try to get it. So 2D I'm going to take up. In this place, enter here. Let us watch it. Start now. I will carry this now. Carry this now. I'm taking that. What is coming now? Start. By using ND enumerate 2D. I'm going to take it what? 2D. 2D. What will be coming in index format, students? In the index format, what will be coming? A row and a column will come. Row and a column will come. Plus, what will be coming here? Value. So take care very seriously and see. What is this 0, 0? 0th row, 0th column. What is the value present? 0, 1, 20. Same row only. Next is called 0 to 30. With that same row is over. Correct or not? It is called what? Different columns. Row changed. Row changed up to here. Columns are different. Row changed. Now columns are different. These are the values we are getting it. Are you able to follow? Good. If you want, you can print like this and a more programmatic. If you want, you can write it here. See students, a row and then next is called what students? A row and then next is called what? Column. Row, comma, column. Row, comma, column. There I am writing. And the next I am writing value. I am writing. Come on. This part you have seen already. This is the tuple or not? In the tuple like this, what is this index is called? 0th index. This is called what? 0th index of the tuple is called a row. First index of the tuple is called column. So I will write it here. Index of 0. Index of 0. What is the next? Index of 1. Index of 1. Are you following me? So done. Execute. Execute. See students. Row 0, 0, column 0. Value is what? 10. Row 0, column 1. Value is what? 20. Like this we are getting it. Are you following me? Like this. The main thing is index is which type? Tuple type. Tuple related values you are taking. Tuple related values you are taking. Why I am telling all these coding different examples. When you go to any maintenance project, if you see already code was written that you have to understand very perfectly. And you can also write it as what? -1 you can write it. And you can write what -2 also you can write it. -1 and -2 also you can write it. But the same answer is going to come. With what mechanism? Negative index based mechanism. This is called what? Positive index based mechanism. Clear or not clear? Right. Girls, are you understanding? Well, so coming to the next part I'm going to take up. This is called what? 2D. So 3D is very simple. 3D will contain what? So this index will contain how many values? Three values. What is that? Matrix, matrix number, row number, column number. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 2, 0, 1, 0, like that. You know that? Fine. So, so Deva, Manikanda, sir, can you say slowly? Okay. So slowly only, slowly only. Okay. Huh? Hmm. So, okay, fast. Come on, fast. Come to the point. Now here, so online students are very powerful in showing their emojis, emoji symbols. They will say. So they are running like that symbol, one more symbol. So rabbit, something like that. So something like that. Now come to the point back. Okay, students will go for it. Neha, sir, doubt is why row is index 0, why column it is index 1. That is called the answer of what? Very olden days tuple concept. Olden days means, in my class only beginning days. This index is called what? Tuple. Here. How do you know it is a tuple? This one. From that part only I am preparing. So it's not little bit fast. I am typing the code little fast. I am typing. That is only we are feeling fast because by ensuring that you already know this. So this is called tuple or not? What is the tuple first value? Come on, 0. Will send you out of the class. Don't think that my Python sir will not say anything. No rules. Rules for all rule. So no such things. So once a certain level reaches, garbage collector is ready. No, listen the class. So now come to the point of it. Now here. So doubt? Do you have doubt? You have doubt? If no doubt, why that murmuring like? So very danger. So come to the point of it. Here 0, 0 value is like this. Now next I'm going to enter into the 3D. Shall I go to the 3D? Now coming to the point of it. 3D I will take it. The 3D concept I will carry the same thing as it is. Where is the 3D here? This part I will carry. This 3D I will get it. So start working with the 3D. 3D. So print this 3D. Shall I print it? Come on. Take up the same thing. I'll write it again. If I copy paste now, students are feeling that little fast. So why I'm copy paste? Because I am ensuring that you know that. You know that? Okay, come on now. For index, comma what? Value in np dot enumerate. nd enumerate. nd enumerate of what? Huh? Rafia. You're typing also fast, sir. Okay. What to do then now? So I will write what now? Yeah. Yeah. For index comma value in np dot nd enumerate of what? Yeah. So what I need to print? Index. That index will contain what? Matrix number, row number, column number. And what is this contains? Value. Value. So there I need to print. How do you print? I'll print it, this value, and I need to say this value. Dot format of what? Index comma what? Value. Index comma value. So here three values will print. What type of value it is? Tuple. Tuple. Easy. Easy. It is going to print, you see. So 0, 0. What is this? This entire thing is called matrix number. matrix number, matrix number, matrix number 0, 0, 0, 0. And what is this now? 1, 1, 1. What is this? So how many matrices are there? Yes. Each matrix contains what? 0th row, first row, second row. For 0th row, 0th column, first column, second column. For 0th row for 1 are like this. What is changing? Columns are changing for every row. Rows are changing for every matrix. Easy. So like this. This is the one. I want to print in what? Matrix number, row number, column number. Can I show? Yes. So coming to the point of it, students, concentrate on the topic, concentrate on the topic. So go to the place. Now I'm going to enter into this place. Now I'm entering here. There I will write it. Tell me now. Come on. Matrix number, matrix number. Next, come on. Row number. What is next? Column number I will write it. Column number. Column number will write it. What is the next? Obviously, what? Value. Value I will write it. Come on, how many values I have to pass? 3. Because already you taken it as a tuple or not? Tuple. This is called a tuple. You know, students. What is this now? 0th index, first index, second index. So I will write it. That only I will write it. Come on. Index of 0. Come on. Index of 1. Index of 2. Index of 2. Index of 2. So just try to see that it is printing all the matrices number up to here is called a 0th matrix. These are the rows and then columns. So I think this is for first matrix values. Second matrix number values are coming. Second matrix values are coming. And these are the values for second matrix number. Are you following me? Yes. So simple. So if you want, these are all you need to practice by going. So don't, if you see the only the code, nothing will come out of it. What is this now? Come on. -1, -2, -2, and this is called what? -3. -3. Because this management we learned in the beginning days only, the memory management of our Python memory management for all iterable objects. Understood? Yes. So this is called what? ND enumerate. How many approaches are there to get the data? 3. By using loops. Second one by using ND iter. Third one ND enumerate. ND enumerate. Speak out. ND enumerate. So do you know the difference between all these things? And which one you like it? ND enumerate, because it is easy and you need to use in your application. Loops is what? Slow process, executing lot of time. Time complexity is more. ND enumerate was developed by the scientist. We will use directly in the programming. Understand, ma? Right. So coming to the point of it, last and final one example on 4D of this area. 4D. I will take it as 4D. So let us take it as 4D. Short example I will prepare. There I will go for it. A range of I'll take it as what? 2 into 2 into that is 16. I will take it. 16 dot what? Reshape of 2 comma 2 comma 2. What is the 2 comma 2 comma 2? 2 clusters, 2 matrices, 2 rows, 2 columns. Simple, dim, and of this now. What is this now? One cluster. One cluster. What is this now? Another cluster. What is this now? 0th matrix. First matrix. 0th matrix. First matrix. This is called what? Cluster ID. 0, 1 is called what? Cluster ID. Under this what? 0 matrix. First matrix. 0th row. 0th column. First 0th row. First column. Next is called what? First row. 0th column. This is called first row, first column. This is for 0. For this also 0, 0 will be there. 1, 0 will be there. 0, 0 will be there. All these things will be there or not? Yes, that kind of part. There are two things. One is cluster number, matrix number, row number, column number. These many ways, these are all called retrieval process. So how do you retrieve it? Quick, same to same. Get it, this original process. Get this data. Get this data. Hmm, come on. I will write it. Of what? 4D. Same. So I will get it. How beautiful it is. Start with what is this now? 0. This is up to 0. 0th cluster, 0th matrix, 0, 0, 0, 1. That is related to 0th row of 0th matrix of 0th cluster. Next, same 0th cluster, 0th matrix, first row, first column, first row, first column. That is a 0th matrix, 0th row, first row. Finished. Are you following? Next is called what? This one. 0th matrix. It is called what? First matrix. Under first matrix, 0th row, 0th row column, 0th column 1. First row, 0th column. First, this is called another. Are you following me? So under 0th matrix and first matrix related elements. Next, first first cluster and 0th matrix. The first cluster, first matrix. Like that, these values are coming. Are you following me? If you want to print it, how many indices will come? 0, 1, 2, 3. So cluster number, matrix number, row number, column number. Dead easy. So once I will print it, that will be conclusion is given. So here I will write it as usual. I'll go to this. So simple students. So there I will take up by using what? 4D. 4D. Start mark. Enumerate of what? A. So this index is going to contain 1D, 2D, 3D, anything. Here I will write it. Cluster ID. Cluster ID. Students, cluster ID. Just I'll write it. Space. There I will take it. Index of 0, index of 1, index of 2, index of what? 3. Index of 3. So index of 3. Just write like this. Try to run it. You are getting perfect. Cluster IDs are 0. Cluster IDs 0. In this ID 0, what is happening? This is a 0th matrix. This is a 0th matrix. This is a first matrix. So in the 0th cluster, 1 and 2 matrices over. In the next part of it, what is available? In the first cluster, what is available? 0th matrix is over. First matrix is over. So totally 4 matrices came. Like this, you can go for what? Iteration process from the ND array. So how many ways? 3 ways. Number 1 by using loops. Number 2 by using ND iter. Next, right. In interview, they will ask you while loop students. 2 to 3 students got multiple times about while loop. How do you write the while loops for inner matrix, inner matrix, how to write it? But the most easiest one is used in application is ND enumerate, we use it. Okay now? Right. This is comes under ND iteration process. Next, I need to go for NumPy. NumPy. Next is called what? Comparison of values. NumPy comparison I want to discuss. So this comparison is going to take it. Some functions are available. So what is the time? So it is almost done and it takes almost 40 minutes or 45 minutes it will take. So can I take it in the next class? Tomorrow I will take because actually I used to take 1 hour 40 minutes minimum because some class is there at 7:30 for some people. That's why I'm stopping here. Okay now. So I'll stop the class. I'll put these notes in the Google Drive. Try to take it. Thank you, students. Carry on. All the best. Online students, you hold on. If any doubts are there, I'll clarify your doubts. online students. Students, the Python notes which I already sent to you, said to you. I'll give you my notes, students. Just to give me Monday class. By the Monday class, I will give you. Okay, now Vasudeva Rao, Krishna, and some of the students are asking. Definitely, because myself only said to you. Definitely, I will give my notes to you, students. Don't worry. I'll give you Vasudeva Rao and other students. I'll give you that. Don't worry about my dear students. I'll give you compulsory the notes. Okay, now? Right. Now I will go to the students' doubts now. So now the student is Panchanana.
హలో సార్. హలో సార్. హలో.
Tell me.
హలో. సార్ ఇది క్లస్టర్ ఉంది కదా సార్. క్లస్టర్ ఎందుకు ఆల్రెడీ మనకి మ్యాట్రిక్స్ ఉంది కదా. అంటే వాట్ ఈస్ ద పర్పస్ అండ్ క్లస్టర్ అంటే ఏం అసలు?
Uh,
క్లస్టర్ ఐడి. క్లస్టర్ ఐడి సార్. క్లస్టర్ ఐడి.
Cluster ID.
క్లస్టర్ ఐడి ఉంది కదా. అంటే మ్యాట్రిక్స్ లోపల క్లస్టర్ ఐడి లోపల మ్యాట్రిక్స్ ఉంది. మ్యాట్రిక్స్ తర్వాత రో ఉంది, కాలం ఉంది. అసలు క్లస్టర్ ఐడి అనేది ఏంటి అంటే
మీ వాయిస్ నాకు క్లారిటీ లేదు. బ్రేక్ అవుతా
హలో.
వస్తుంది.
హలో సార్. ఇప్పుడు హలో.
1 minute.
హలో.
మీరు అక్కడ సెట్ చేసుకోండి. హలో హలో కాదు, మీరు సెట్ చేసుకోండి ఫస్ట్. అక్కడ సెట్ చేసుకొని పోతే నాకు అర్థం అవుతుంది.
ఓకే సార్.
సెట్ చేసుకోండి ఫస్ట్. బీ కూల్.
సార్ ఇది క్లస్టర్ ఐడి.
క్లస్టర్ ఐడి.
ఆ క్లస్టర్ ఐడి అంటే ఏందని అంటే I didn't understand what is cluster ID.
Take an example of India. Take an
Yeah.
example of India.
Okay.
Okay. India is containing two clusters, for example, South India and North India.
Okay.
South India cluster is 0, North India cluster is 1. Under South India cluster, we'll go forward different states again. The states are called what? Something like a rows.
Rows.
Like a matrix numbers. You take it as a matrix numbers. The each state is containing what? Different type of what? Districts.
Okay.
That are going to be called as what? Rows.